What is up, everyone? About a month ago, I wrote an answer to a quora question: what have you done to cut your monthly personal expenses? Now, it went a little viral with 3,500 upvotes and 357,000 views over the last month. And that answer has really contributed to me becoming a top writer in Quora for personal finance. So in this video, I'm hoping to share that answer with you and share with you how I'm able to save 50 to 60% of my monthly income. Now, whatever works for me might not work for you. So I really recommend you to take some inspiration from my list, take what works, incorporate that into your own routine if you want to, and see what works. And if you have any suggestions in terms of how we can all do better in terms of saving more money, let us know in the comments below. Now, as usual, if you learned something new in this video, you can support me by gently smashing that like button and subscribe to this channel. It's free, I promise. I'll wait for you. Thank you. And without further ado, let's go. Before I jump into the Quora answer, I'll share with you my circumstances. So then my answer actually makes sense. And then I'll jump straight into the answer. So I'm currently 27, living in Sydney, Australia. And I'm renting an apartment with my girlfriend. Now, I earn approximately 4,000 to 5,000 post-tax every month. My personal expenses are approximately $1,515.04. And I'll quickly break down my expenses. Now, my expenses are made up of $215 from train rides, $800 for rent, $500 for food for the entire month, and altogether it's approximately $1,515. Granted, that is my circumstances. Let's jump straight into the answer. And now, I just want to let you know that it's my personal goal to be financially independent when I'm 35. That leaves me with around 8 years to do that. And every dollar amount that I mentioned in this video are all Australian dollars. Now, the first point is I just sold my car. So no insurance premiums, petrol, or maintenance fees. Now, if you're a car owner yourself, you know how much those expenses do rack up over the years. My insurance premium on a Toyota 2013 Camry is approximately $1,000 a year. And the petrol can range anywhere between $1,300 to $1,500 a year, depending on how much I drive. Because I sold my car, so I save around $2,500 already a year. Now, the second point is because I sold my car, I only use public transport, and it doesn't make sense for everyone to sell their car because in some cities it actually makes more sense to have a car and it's a lot more affordable that way. But in my city where I live, public transport and trains are really accessible, they're really affordable, and they're not that fast, but they do get to the destination much faster comparing to cars. Now, my third point is my mobile phone bills. So I use my phone mainly for client calls, so my business covered that expense for me. And my phone bill currently is about $100, which means that I'm saving around $1,200 a year. I don't have a TV because it doesn't really add a lot of value in my life. I have my computer, our YouTube if I'm bored. The next point is I'm in Australia, so healthcare is really accessible for me. No private health insurance yet. I might consider getting that in the future. So I don't really know the amount that I'm saving here, but I know that I'm taking care of my body a lot. So private healthcare insurance is not something that I'm considering at the moment. I don't really eat out now because it's more fitting for my fitness goals and better for my wallet. My girlfriend's cooking is also straight up fire. Why would I go out and eat when someone at home could cook better food? So I used to spend approximately $9 for breakfast and around $15 for lunch. And in any given week, because I work 6 days and not 5, about 2 years ago, I would spend about $144 a week, which is approximately $6,000 a year. So I'm not really keen on junk food or soft drinks at all. I don't know why, but the sugar gives me a headache. So I'm actively trying to avoid it. My next point, also very controversial. I don't really buy a lot of clothes online. I do shop like maybe once, twice a year if my jeans rip or I need some extra t-shirts, etc. Because I'm part of the startup world, it sounds really bad. Startups actually give out a lot of free t-shirts. So I actually have a wardrobe full of startup t-shirts. That is not really the case anymore because I just got 14 of these black t-shirts and they're about $10 to $20 a pop in H&M. So it's just more affordable for me to get black t-shirts, and I think I look pretty good in black t-shirts. I don't get haircuts anymore, as you can see. I shave my head every 2 to 3 weeks. I used to spend about $40 every 2 to 3 weeks for a haircut. It's like those comb over cuts. I'll show the photo on the video now. And because I don't get haircuts anymore, I save around $80 a month, which is equivalent to about $1,000 a year. On to the next point, I don't do luxury brands at all. If I'm getting free t-shirts from Startup World, it's unlikely that I'm going to purchase luxury brands at all. And because my girlfriend's on the same journey as me, there's not a lot of pressure to buy LV bags or Gucci glasses and stuff like that. So no luxury brands for me. I never liked smoking or drinking, so it's not really an expense for me at all. I never got into it. I never did like the smell of smoke. Drinking makes me really drowsy. Like as soon as I have a glass, I would just really want to go to sleep. So my body's funny like that, so that has never really been a habit for me, so no smoking and drinking. I mean, occasionally I'll have a glass of wine, but no regular smoking or drinking. So all my bills are done automatically, so no late fees ever. I also don't have a house at the moment, and I'm very lucky because I found a way to rent a room inside my girlfriend's family's house for an incredible affordable price. Now, because the family owns the apartment and they're constantly traveling, instead of having empty rooms in the house, they are just renting it to me as a way to generate some additional income. Now, the next point also sounds a little ridiculous, but my girlfriend has really taught me to unplug unused electrical devices to prevent what they call phantom charges. So most electronic devices constantly draw a small amount of electricity. Even though it is a very small amount, accumulated over time, it could be a big sum of money. Now, I don't know how much I'm saving from here, but these are some of the just smaller preventative measures I'm taking to reduce my expenses. I rarely do international travel. Australia's got some pretty incredible places to visit via train, and because my parents are overseas, I tend to fly every 2 to 3 years to go visit them. Every so often, I will consider doing international travel as a vacation, but not that often. I don't ever carry a credit card balance, so no interest charges at all. I also don't have a lot of subscription services like Netflix, Spotify, etc. But I do want to say that the only one that I carry is Audible. On the other hand, I've recently added YouTube Premium onto my subscription base just because I get a lot of access into other talks and videos that I just like to enjoy. So it adds a lot of value to me. So YouTube Premium is a new addition into that subscription base. So instead of shopping at massive grocery stores like Coles, Woolies, which are local Australian brands, I shop at low-cost grocery stores like Aldi. Because I'm of Asian heritage, I actually don't have to do a lot for my skin, so not a lot of self-care products, if you will. I mean, every so often, I might borrow some from my girlfriend to moisturize my skin, but my skin is pretty good, and I don't really need to moisturize it a lot, so moisturizing creams is not a common purchase, at least for me. Only during the colder seasons. I meal prep on weekends for both fitness and nutrition reasons, and I think, it goes without saying how much you're going to save just by meal prepping yourself. As mentioned in the earlier parts of my video, my grocery expenses are approximately $500 a month. Now, my circumstances are obviously very different. If you have a family or living with anyone else, your expenses might vary a lot. But for me, I'm meal prepping for myself, and $500 a month actually gets me a long way. So my business has some really awesome coffee beans, so I don't actually have to pay $5 for a coffee every day. However, I do want to say that recently, I have been rewarding myself with a nice coffee in the morning, only if I wake up at 5 a.m. Now, if you haven't seen my video on how to wake up early and not feel tired, here it is. But that's my feedback loop for myself, that if I was able to wake up at 5, I reward myself with a really nice cup of hot coffee in the morning that's made by someone else. Now, that's all of the points. Altogether, there's about 21 points of inspiration, if you will. The best way to work this is my circumstances are different to yours. Whatever I have done for myself, it works for me. So make sure that if you're interested in trying any of these, just try for yourself first and see how that works for you, and then just take what works for you. A lot of these also might seem a little extreme, and it seems like I'm not having fun at all. But to be honest, I'm just very simple. I don't really need a lot, and whatever that's not getting me closer to my goal, I just want to actively avoid. Now, because of the steps that I've taken, I'm actively saving anywhere between 50 to 60% of my monthly paycheck. And at some months, I actually save upwards of 80% due to my income fluctuation because I own my own business. And I put that money towards my investment portfolio straight away. I also want to let you know as well, I actually started from saving approximately 30% of my monthly income a few years ago, and I worked my way up to 50 and 60%. I didn't start off at 50, 60%, but it took a little bit of time to try some of these ideas and find a balance and not inflate my lifestyle and living above my means. So it took me a little while to get to this point. And as I move towards my goal and as I earn more money, I want to make sure that I don't do anything stupid or inflate my lifestyle with Lambos, luxury goods, or anything I don't need, essentially. So if you're curious, these are the things that I spend money on. I prioritize my investments, I prioritize my basic living expenses, and everything else is a plus. But the way that I think about my spending when it comes to things outside of living expenses and investments is, what do I need? And also, what's important to me? And what's really important to me is taking time off from time to time, spending a lot of time with my loved ones, vacation with my girlfriend, that's important. And that's essentially it. It's all the basic fundamental things, nothing lavish, nothing luxurious, if you will, no Lambos, no Gucci bags, or no LV bags. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. And if you learned something brand new in this video, you can support me by just gently smashing that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. It's free, I promise.
I'm Asian, as if I want to pay for anything.
If you have any suggestions in terms of how we can all do better in saving more money from our monthly paychecks, make sure you share that with the community below in the comments section as well. Until next time, thank you so much for dropping by and watching my videos. See you soon.